We met when we were taking classes on underwater welding.
Yes! My family calls it my superpower. It's my ability to see value in things that other people might overlook. Sometimes I go picking with my boyfriend, sometimes it's my best friend Sue, and sometimes it's my kids. But at the end of the day, it's all about having fun and hopefully just maybe making a profit. Okay. It is now filming, but we have to make sure. Okay, we're both in frame this time.
Okay.
Scooch it a little bit that way. Okay, we're both in frame.
All right. So, by popular demand, here's the story of how we met. And Jocelyn's going to start because you started the adventure.
I did. I started the adventure. So, I used to drive by Sue's house all the time, and on her property she has this amazing old schoolhouse. And I used to drive by her house on a regular basis and think to myself, I would love to metal detect that schoolhouse. So when I ask permission to metal detect, I prefer to stop and ask when there's somebody outside. So every time I would drive by the schoolhouse, I wouldn't see anyone outside, but on this one particular day, there was Sue outside trimming the hedges or something of the like, and I thought, oh, now is my chance. I'm going to stop and I'm going to ambush this woman, and I'm going to ask her if I can metal detect this schoolhouse.
Okay, so she comes up to me, and she's holding this half-asleep, adorable little baby. And I'm in the middle of nowhere. I'm on a back street that isn't even marked. We don't even have a street sign. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, this woman is lost. I wonder how long she's been lost. Is she desperate enough for directions out of here to trade that baby? And then she
And this is Sissy at the time. Sissy was that small that she was a baby.
She introduces the babies. This is Juliet. Well, I mean, once they name them, you don't have much chance of getting them. So there goes my chances. And I was like, all right, fine, no baby from me. And I was cutting the hedges, so naturally I wasn't upset by the interruption. And then she points over to my schoolhouse and said, I was just wondering about the schoolhouse. And so naturally it was like, oh my God, my schoolhouse, my favorite subject. Come on over. And we went inside, and she knew, she's looking at, are those the original windows? And it's like, she knows original windows. I was like, she's a kid, she knows this stuff. And she's looking around at this stuff. It's like, oh, what about this? What about that? And I was like, oh my God, I am like so in love. And meanwhile, the baby is down on the floor playing with the chalk and
drawing on the floor.
We have a picture somewhere. I no longer have it in my files.
I have it somewhere.
Of Juliet out on the front porch of the schoolhouse, laying down on the bath mat that my dog used as her little mat. And I've been looking for that picture, but I lost it when one of my computers sort of permanently wet the bed.
I've got it somewhere. I'll have to look for it for this video.
That is just, it's like the cutest thing in the world. And so Jocelyn started detecting, and over time, she found pieces of the original schoolhouse desks.
Well, that was in the crawl house.
In the crawl space
under the schoolhouse.
This was in a subsequent detection.
Yeah.
She found the original shutter dogs, and we were able, in fact, based on what you found, we were able to actually get one of the desks. It was from my school district, may not have been from my schoolhouse, but it was the original sort of desk they had there. So we have one of those. Yeah.
Yep.
And then we started chatting, and we found out we were both former Rhode Islanders.
Yes.
And then it was summer. We both have birthdays coming up 2 days apart. It was just...
It was meant to be.
It was. We met because we had to meet. Like, you know, the great gods of antiquing. So we got to put these two together.
Absolutely. So then we started getting together every week.
Yep.
Oops, I'm getting text messages again. We started getting together every week, and we've been doing it for quite a few years now.
Well, Juliet's no longer, you know, sleeping on dog mats.
Yeah, she's like 5 now.
Yeah.
So we've been doing it for a couple years, and we didn't always film it. But we've been doing it for a while.
No, but actually I checked the site. And we've been filming for a long time.
We have, and we took like a huge break. We took like a year or so break from filming.
Yeah.
And then just like, you know what? I think I'm going to start doing that again.
Yeah.
You know, that was fun. So then we got
It was.
kind of back into it, and
Yeah, and mind you, we were still going out, we were still shopping, but we were just not videotaping.
filming it, yeah.
Oh, we didn't invite you guys along, for which we apologize.
yeah,
and
we're
gonna
really
make up
sorry
for it
about
now.
that. We're trying to make up for it and all that.
We will.
But
We will. We'll make up for it.
yeah, so that's kind of the story of how we met. I know a lot of people are like, well, how did you meet? We get that question a lot. So now you know, and if you see it asked in the comments, you can respond to it, and
Yes.
you can make something up, or you can tell them how we met. It's completely up to you. We won't judge you either way.
Oh, make up an exciting
Yes,
story.
make up even more exciting than that.
Yeah,
Just
we met when we
completely
were-
skydiving.
Yes, or auditioning to fly up on the space shuttle. Or
Oh, that's
I like
even
that
better.
one.
I like that one. I think that's the best one so far.
we met when we were taking classes on underwater welding.
Yes.
I like that one.
That's a great one.
Oh, Australian
Oh,
fact.
Australia! It's time for our Australian
Yes.
facts. I need like a little interruption, like a little intro for the Australian facts for every one of these videos. All right, let's hear them, Sue. Australian facts. What is our Australian fact for
Did
today?
you know Australia has a pink lake?
A pink lake.
I know.
At first, I thought you said a pink leg, and
No,
I'm like,
pink lake.
I didn't know Australia had any legs at all.
But it has lakes.
It has
this
lakes.
one is pink. Now, I know you've read Homer, so you're thinking, oh, I know all about that wine dark sea. It's not really all that dark. It doesn't really look all that much like wine. No, this is okay.
pink, like-
it's so okay.
Like
you
my
know-
hair, kind of.
Oh, it's like when like when you're 15 and you broke into your parents. Well, you didn't. Okay, we take it to the jury. Jocelyn's dad is a Baptist minister. If she broke into her parents' liquor cabinet,
My parents never had a liquor cabinet.
yeah, she'd be lucky to come out with a bottle of grape juice. For the rest of us, when we were 15, broke into our parents' liquor cabinet, and everybody's done this, or you've been with someone else who has. And, you go in there, and you're pulling out the bottles, and you're looking for all the Cyrillic letters, because, hey, if you want to get drunk, you go Russian, right? I mean, even the baby food is high octane. So you're pulling all this stuff out, and by the time you finish the second bottle, and you're scurrying into the bathroom looking for the Pepto-Bismol, you swallow down that half a bottle of Pepto-Bismol, but it doesn't work and you throw up all over the floor. Okay, so this mess of Pepto-Bismol and,
Yes, I know what that
high
is.
octane
Yeah.
Russian baby
Could've
apple juice.
Skip to the Pepto.
Yeah, and that mess, and it's on the floor, it's on your
Yeah.
shoes, it's on your friends. That's the color of Lake Hillier in Australia.
Oh, wow.
And I know, it's pink. It's
Yeah.
way pink. And they don't know why. There's some algae in there. They think the algae might be interacting with the salt, but the scientists do not know why. I know why. It's like, seriously, 230 years of drunken Australian teenagers. This is the answer. Oh, come on, we've got Australian viewers. Tell me I'm not right. A bunch of Australian drunken teenagers, they grab the Pepto-Bismol, they're all throwing up. Bang, Lake Hillier. I need to write
solved.
this up, but we've
It
got a
is solved.
dissertation
We
here.
know the answer
yes,
now.
we do. So, Australia has a pink lake.
That's very
Yes.
interesting. Australian fact of the day.
Yeah. Now we're going to have to try to top this.
Yes, yeah, no, I like that one. That's a good one. That's a very
All
good one. Anything else for...
I guess, yeah, people have been commenting because I tend to leave my handbag in the shopping carts. We're never as far away as it looks on the camera. We're
No,
always right there.
Yeah.
So it's not like we're never beyond a couple of feet. But also, it's not like it was when I was living in Boston or DC or... No, this is like a low crime zone. People don't come snatching your bags out of your carriage.
I don't know. I've run into some crazy ladies at the thrift store.
I have not run into anybody who would have grabbed my handbag. I have run into a great many who would have screamed their brains out if anybody else went near the handbag. Who are you? What are you doing? You're touching that. Oh my God, call the police, call the police. You're too near somebody's stuff. Yes, we've run into a few like that. But the handbag truly is never out of our sight. It's very safe. And Oh, by the way, if you like the handbag, I will show you how to get one of your own. Louis Vuitton paid $65 for it and re-dyed it. Bet you can't
She
do
did.
that.
She re-dyed
Yes.
it herself.
Get yourself a very nice cheap bag, re-dye it, voila.
It is a very nice bag. It's right here.
Yeah.
Would you like to show them?
Here, I will show you my bag. Yes, and it is...
It's not in frame.
Oh, okay, sorry. It is, in fact, a genuine Louis Vuitton that I got on, like, dramatic discount because it had been miserably faded and whatnot. A little bit of dye, bang, bang.
It's a beautiful bag.
Thank you.
They comment on it all the time. They're like, "Oh, Sue, look at that bag. That's a nice bag."
That's a nice bag. That's worth more than anything I have in it. Anyway, that's another one we'll show you how to do. How to grab a bag on the cheap and turn it into something nice.
I like that.
All
That's
right.
a great idea.
So now we've got our coffee.
We've got our coffee.
We are-
It is 5 o'clock.
Yes, we got
We're
off
like
to a late
super
start
late
today.
We
But
haven't
that's
even gone
okay.
shopping yet.
This is Jocelyn time. You
it's
get used to it
Jocelyn
after a
time.
while.
Yeah.
It's not that weird. Well, it is that weird, but you get used to it. It starts to become normal.
Yes.
So we are out late today, but we're going to go see what we can find.
We're gonna hopefully we find some stuff. I mean, it is a little bit late, but we're gonna go see what we can find at thrift shops and hopefully make a little bit of money today.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, we will catch
Okay.
you guys next
We'll see
time.
you guys later.
Later. Bye. See if we can turn this off. Buttons on the back.
Are we going to leave this in? Is this going to be like our blooper
yes,
reel?
It is. Wait, I
Yes.
got